How a pink FX Holden came to be a Gold Coast icon. Many people see the old pink FX Holden perched in the wall of the Reedy Creek wreckers on the Pacific Highway, which has been there since around 1984. But very few people know the story behind how it got there. The car belonged to one of my childhood friend's father, Warren Brown. Warren was a mechanic for the Gold Coast City Council and spent many years in his spare time doing up the old FX. The car was originally green and had won Warren many awards at car shows. One day, Warren was approached by a guy who offered him a ridiculously high price for the car, so Warren sold it. Sadly, the buyer didn't tell Warren that he was the owner of the 1970s style malt shop opening in Surfers Paradise a few weeks later, and that the car was going to be the centrepiece of the restaurant. A month later, Dad and I went to Olivia's malt shop on the Gold Coast Highway in the middle of Surfers Paradise for dinner. We were greeted by waitresses on roller skates and an atmosphere typical of an American diner. As we waited for our meals, I looked up at a beautiful pink car that had been cut in half and placed on the wall. I said to Dad, "That looks a lot like Warren's old car." Dad agreed, and upon arriving home, he called Warren to inform him of the possible demise of his beloved FX Holden. The car did turn out to be Warren's, and the malt shop went bust a few weeks later. At the time, Dad was an accountant on the Gold Coast, and one of his clients was Will the Wrecker, who owns Reedy Creek Wreckers. Will acquired the car, and it has become an iconic image of the Gold Coast history, with tens of thousands of cars driving past it every day. Now, people might say, why would Warren care if he got paid well for it? Well, as it turns out, the buyers had approached several FX Holden owners and told them their plans for their cars, and subsequently all of them had refused to sell. When they approached Warren, they did not disclose their intentions, and Warren was adamant that if they had done so, he would never have sold, as it was a labour of love restoring it.